And welcome back to part 9 of What If Goku Had Landed on a Lookout Was Adopted by Kami. I'm back at the friend's apartment again. I'm house sitting for right now, feeding Pumpkin here. Pumpkin Poo is here, and he wants to be on the television. He wants to be on the internet again. Oh my God, you're going to be an internet sensation. Mwah! Oh god, short story real quick about my work. I work at a pet store. We had a customer bring in this like little baby, like fits in the palm of your hands kitten. He just was like, "You want to hold him?" He's like, "Yes, I do want to hold him." He's like, "Oh my god, he was so precious. His name was Marvin. He was adorable." Anyway, moving on. So last time on the Dragon Ball Z What If Goku was landed on a lookout was adopted by Kami. The Z Fighters had taken care of Jiro in 19, thinking all was well. But Trunks revealed those were not the androids you were looking for. Stormtrooper. Um, Furthermore, and someone told me in the comments last week it was Gingertown. Thank you for that. Stories, reports from Gingertown, people disappearing, clothes littered everywhere. What is the meaning of this? So, if I remember correctly, and I double checked, Goku and Tien went off to search the missing bodies, where Trunks, Krillin, and Yamcha went to find the androids still asleep in their pods. And that's where we catch up with. Now, let's look at the Trunks side of things. Trunks, Krillin, and Yamcha things. They do struggle, I think, to find the overall base of Jiro. But with Bulma's help, I do think they're able to locate it. They walk up, they blast the door open. Fortunately, they don't seem to wake up 17 or 18. And Jiro's like, "That's them. Those are the monsters who killed everyone in my timeline, including you guys." It's like, wow, she's gorgeous. It's like, what? I mean, what a monster! It's like, yeah, we got to kill these guys now. The thing is, yes, they're asleep, but I mean, unless you're someone like power level wise of like Goku at this point, I don't or Cell, you're not going to be able to just kill these guys. I mean, because these androids were stronger than Super Saiyan, Vegeta, or Trunks in the canon timeline. We don't know how strong they would have been compared to Goku. It's implied that they were stronger than Goku, but it's also implied that Goku was actually stronger than Vegeta. Remember that Piccolo compared Vegeta's energy to Goku when he was sick with the heart virus. So it's very likely Goku was actually stronger than Vegeta still. Now, whether or not he would have been able to take on 18 or 17, either of them, we have no idea. Most likely, the chances are no, because Piccolo, after fusing with Kami, was strong enough to go toe-to-toe and was even with 17 when he started the fight. And Goku wasn't that strong. He might have been able to go toe-to-toe with 18 to some degree, but not with someone like Cell or 17. So yeah, there's no way Trunks, Krillin, or Yamcha are going to be able to take these guys out. But they have the location, so they basically call in Bulma, who helped find the place, to see if they can do something. Was like, oh well, we can't destroy them. Well, I mean, Jiro seen. I'm looking at the schematics right now. Jiro did build them with explosives inside them. Unfortunately, well, we could just detonate them. We could, but the yield would be enough that it could destroy the entire planet. Are you serious? It's like, yeah, I don't joke about these things, Trunks. Seriously, how did I raise such a clueless kid? Well, I mean, Dad died, and you had to raise me during an android apocalypse. It wasn't easy on any of us, Mom. I was like, still, we might be able to work something out with the programming, except for the fact that she explains that the androids are cyborgs, not androids. Their programming isn't much. They have some directives, sure, and like some goal plans, but these two guys, we can't do much with their programming. So for the time being, we're gonna have to keep them asleep. We'll bring them to the Capsule Corp though, making sure everything was set and stable. She puts them in capsules. Along the way though, they see there's one more puzzle. Like, wait, I don't remember this. What is this? It's like designated Android 16. They see it's like according to the schematics for this guy though, this guy is definitely an android. And the prime directive, kill Goku. Well, we can't just let him stay here. It's like, true, but we'll bring him with us. Unlike the other two, we can actually reprogram this guy with enough time. All right, and they put him in capsules and head off. Meanwhile, in Gingertown, Goku and Tien are currently, traversing the scene, communicating with Chaozu all the while. Just Chaozu, anything to report? Is like, whatever caused all this, Tien is still there. I just can't pinpoint his exact location. It's keeping it, whatever it is keeping itself suppressed. And I was like, and Goku's just trying to sense out. Tien's looking as well. It's like something's definitely here. But this energy doesn't feel right. I know what you mean. It feels almost
It feels too familiar. That there's a good explanation for that, boys.
And there he is, just Cell. Just now, would this Cell look the same? Most of the time, I would say yes. I've never actually addressed that kind of question, whether or not the alternate version of the Cell would look different. But I mean, in theory, some of them could look a little different. The general appearance is the same. But I mean, yeah, I would say he'd look the same. I can't think of a reason why he wouldn't. I mean, despite the fact that he's stronger than the average version of Cell in this. Granted, this isn't Cell when he fought Piccolo in 17. This is just Cell when he would fought Piccolo. So, in Piccolo even marvels like at the amount of power he had. Just like, how many people did you?
Enough.
So yeah, he comes out, the
na, Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Hello, friends.
What are you?
I haven't really, Tien Shinhan and Goku. I must say it's an honor to finally meet you both. You were never alive in my timeline. So, tell me, friends.
And I want to just
tell me, friends, what are you doing in these parts? But first, I have a question. Before you answer that, I have one question for you. Want to see me drink this guy? That was, yeah, a lot of weird stuff going on. Remember when I drank that guy? That was weird.
But before I go into that, we do have to address the whole concept of the Dragon Ball canon in Trunks' timeline. Because if we're matching it up to this timeline, this What If, we do have to address the fact that Chaozu did become Guardian of the Earth. So, Piccolo being killed wouldn't have happened, and so the Dragon Balls in theory should still exist. My theory, though, at least in this version, is that the androids did make it to the Lookout. I think it is implied, too, they did make it to the Lookout in the original as well. And that Chaozu was taken out, so the Dragon Balls were made useless. There you go. But this version is so. While it is ultimately going to be a stronger version when combined with the androids, if he gets there, he's actually a weaker version than our standard Cell because he doesn't have Piccolo cells in him. No, he does. I had to be sure when I was thinking about that. No, he does not have Piccolo cells in him. You could make the argument that when King Piccolo's around, they had that whole debacle. That they could have taken a little bit of King Piccolo's cells, but the likelihood of that was slim. It's implied that the cells were taken from young, actual Piccolo, our Piccolo, when he was younger and fought Goku, and Saiyan Saga, all that. So no, there's no Piccolo cells there. So he lacks the regeneration of a Namekian, despite the fact that yes, through years of practice, they might have and training, they might have found a Lookout, but there's no evidence to say that Jiro found a Lookout. My belief is the androids themselves, just by looking out for power levels, seeing where they were going and stuff like that, they eventually found the Lookout. But yeah, Jiro doesn't actually have knowledge of the Lookout as it stands, so there's no way he would have been able to get Kami's cells. I don't believe in this version that I've created, Kami's really ventured from the Lookout that much. Now, that being said, he still has Raditz, he still has Goku, Vegeta, Nappa, King Cold, and Frieza. As well as all the other Z Fighters DNA in him as well. So he's still dangerous, but if we're going to be honest, he's actually, as it stands right now, weaker than his canon counterpart, even at that point. That being said, he's still much stronger than someone like Tien in base form and Goku in base form. But as soon as Goku cranks up Super Saiyan, which he's finally adjusted to, he no longer really has to use a Kari. He'd be able to match him no problem whatsoever. But yeah, who are you? That's right. At this timeline, I'm still just a little hatchling, and not even a hatchling yet. You can call me Cell, the good Dr. Jiro's greatest creation. Well, soon to be. Tell me, how are my brother and sister, by the way? I'm missing them so. Your brother and sister? Well, yes, Androids 17 and 18. Sorry, we met on Android 19 and 20. What? What are you talking about? The androids are designated 17 and 18. It's like, no, we met at 18 and we met at 19 and 20. Although Trunks and the gang are out looking for these 18 and 20, according to him, or 18 and 17, according to him. So the changes of Thailand have been more drastic than I thought. Then I don't really have time to waste with you, do I? I suppose I could kill you I suppose I could kill you here right now. And to which Tien's just like, you could try. Oh, Tien. Shinji's tail's aiming down. Do you really want to test that? No, the tail's like suddenly like right in his face. It's like Tien barely couldn't even react. That's really how much stronger Cell is than Tien. Unfortunately, Tien is just can't. Whoa, my bad. I'm trying to move my foot and I end up cracking my laptop a little bit. Not cracking, but bobbing it. But unfortunately, yeah, Tien, even as strong as he is, cannot keep up with this guy. But Goku immediately goes into Super Saiyan because he can sense Cell's power as he kind of passes up like, yeah, and then Goku's just boom, and he's like, I will not let you get away with that. And they clash for a little bit. Goku's feeling him out admittedly because Super Saiyan Goku at this point is probably only a certain amount stronger than Cell, so they're pretty equal. It's like, you're strong, Goku, but I know your every move. I know everything you're capable of doing. Really? Does that include this? Wait. Oh, did Cell realize like I know everything because he repeats it. I know everything. Shit, and then he goes into Super Saiyan Primal 4, which the power output from that completely eclipses anything Cell has. Like, oh, damn my hubris. Sorry, I can't let you sell that flare. No, it's like, Kaioken. Boom, Goku just rushes and boom. He unfortunately gets an eyeful of it. Like, ah! But unfortunately for Cell, he's moving so fast, he just gut checks him. Just to his Tien now is able to get behind him and say, you really think I wouldn't recognize my own technique? Shin, Gekko! Boom, and just, bah! Keep in mind, this Tien is leagues beyond what he is in the canon, thanks to just continual training with Goku and a time chamber being available to him. And on the fact that main series Tien, Shin Gekko, was able to annoy, stall out, and kind of mildly injure semi-perfect Cell, means that this one actually does some significant damage to Cell. Damn it all. And kind of like, the good doctor was kind enough to give me enhanced durability, almost an armor-like shell, and you just got and messed it up. I wish I could really have gone for some regeneration, good doctor. What a hack. I'll kill you. And all of a sudden he's just powered up. Kame. May. All of a sudden they feel Goku can sense the power. Like, wait, that power's like, and he powers up Ikari style because he's got the Saiyan DNA, and they've been following Goku all these years. So they do have seen the Ikari form more than enough times to get some DNA on that. Yes, Goku, I've inherited much from you, including some of your transformations. And then Goku's finally just like senses it. His eyes are finally open. Say, Kaioken times 4. Just throwing out the Kaioken times 4 there. His body can take it, fortunately. And in Super Saiyan 4, we're beyond that point in terms of what the number for the power level would be. But it's well beyond just the 10 times whatever Cell's is. And he just boom. They clash for a little bit. Goku's no, I gotta get now. I won't. The brother, sister, no. And then just annihilates him. Goku makes sure not to like take out the earth, but incinerates Cell. And Cell just the few pieces of Cell flop. Unfortunately, because he lacks the regeneration and moving to Nucleus, he is stone cold dead. So, yeah, without Piccolo being around, a non-canon timeline Cell, and that's a weird statement to say, seeing as he's also not part of that timeline, but you know what I mean. A non-regular version of Cell doesn't have the regeneration aspect. So, and he's actually weaker because of that. So he lacks regeneration capabilities. So, it's all said and done. It's like, I think that's it, Goku. Tien, are you okay? It's like, fine, Chaozu. Yeah, that guy. What was he? It's like, well, and suddenly they get a call. Goku's cell phone because these guys like, oh hi honey, what's up? Like, we found the androids. What's going on? And even these blue pins for something called Cell. It's like, oh Cell, yeah, we just met that guy. What?
Yeah, he was, and we'll explain. Talk about it when we get back. So they get back, they explain what they found. They did not find the sub. They managed to find this. Did not find the sub level because they didn't think about it. Wait, so you're telling me that Jiro had? He must have had a sub. And Paul mentions he must have had a sub basement. We only thought the androids were a problem. It's like, well, let's head out and do it again. And they go out and they blow up cell. So now we reach an interesting point with 15 minutes on the clock. We can go about another 10 minutes. I don't usually like to go past 25 if I can. I think that's a good solid number. What happens now? Well, they can gauge the android's general power output thanks to the infinite energy engine. While their stamina may never decrease, they only have so much actual power output. And they can conclude that while they would be strong, and they are stronger than their canon counterparts, Goku should still be able to beat these guys no problem if he uses his full power. Or at least it's something akin to it. Ultimately, though, 16 though is able to eventually be reprogrammed. It just takes more time because they were pressed for time originally. Now they're not. So after some time, the reprogrammed 16 awakens. I am designated Android 16. Who are you? It's like, I'm Ball in the Breeze. Like, Ball in my Breeze, checking files. Yes, son of the daughter of the Brief Corporation, and you, and he just switches. Our son Goku. That's right. That's me. I'm son Goku. Are we okay? It's like, my original function and purpose was to kill you. It seems that is no longer the case. May I ask why that is? Well, Goku's not a bad guy. It was the designation of the great Jiro that he had been terminated. I thought we took care of this. It's like, you did. While it is no longer my programming to destroy him, I do wish to know why. It's because Jiro was evil. It's like he and the Red Room Army killed millions, and they suffered the cost for it. They were bad. So moral, they're more. So you're saying your moral compass is something greater, and then something better. And then Goku actually looks at him a bit more hard-faced, like, I won't lie and say I've taken lives too, but I've taken it to protect people. Protect the planet I love and the people I love. Jiro and the Red Ribbon Army, they did it solely for their own greed. I swear, if I'm ever to take a life, it's only because I have to, and not because I want to. 16 looks at these explanations are acceptable. Thank you for your explanation. Now tell me, what is my purpose? Well, your purpose is honestly whatever you want it to be. Whatever I want it to be. And I am not familiar with the concept. Well, I mean, what do we... And then, Dr. Reese comes in. Well, why don't we go outside and we can talk about it? Bridge. I like bridged because like canon brief sounds more like, well, I don't really know exactly what's going on. I can't do any good canon brief just on the fly, but I do know like the original, abridged Dr. Reese chase talked a lot like this. What about what about Ben Affleck? What about bacon? It's not espresso, it's cappuccino. But yeah, they take him out, and he's looking at the cat like, that creature. May I pet it? It's like, oh, kitty, just be gentle. Nice kitty, nice kitty. It's like, and 16 finds his love of animals and nature and things along those lines as he's out, like, kind of talking to Mr. Breath, meeting people. All the while, there now was like, do we wake these guys up? Well, I mean, they were people according to what you said, Mom. So, I mean, like you said, if what you said is true, Goku should be able to, Dad should be able to take them out if they cause too much trouble. That's true. I mean, honey, what do you think? They are the ones who are designed to kill you. Well, I mean, they deserve a chance to have their lives too. I mean, after all, they were just people before, and so all right. They always say, wow, what a wake-up call. Oh, where are we? This isn't Jiro's lab. Oh, tell me about it. Who are these guys? It's like, wait a minute, I recognize your face. I'm Son Goku. I'm the guy that Jiro wanted you to kill. Oh, is that right, huh? Well, this must be an easy day. Jiro and Goku immediately goes, and girl's just eyeing 18, just like, wow. It's like, you're looking at something short stuff. It's like, no. I mean, why? Am I not something worth looking at? It's like, I mean, you are. I mean, I don't want to objectify you. You're gorgeous, but I can go. And she giggles at him. Oh, It's like, you're cute when you're flustered. It's like, it's not stop flirting. You have plenty of time for flirting after we get the job done. Like, before we do this, I just want to ask you one question. Why are you doing it? Well, Goku, that's a weird thing. With the good doctor allegedly dead, I'm guessing, we don't really have much to do in this world. And, it was the one directive he gave us. And I figured we just, have some chill and have some fun. So wait, you're just bored? Is that it? Yeah, why? Is that a problem? Or why is that a problem? It's like, oh no, I mean, we can fight all you want. I love a good fight, but why do you have to try to kill me? It's like, that actually causes them pause. Like, because that was what the doctor said. Yeah, but you didn't like the doctor, did you? It was like, no, I hated the doctor. Why? I mean, yeah, he gave me and my sister these great abilities and all, but no, the guy sucked. And why do you want to do what he said? Now 70's like, and 18's actually just like, he does actually have a point. Like, I don't really care about killing this guy that much. I mean, do you? I was like, well, I'll admit, I am still itching for a good match. It's like, well, I can give you a good match. I got no problem taking you on, but does it have to be to the death? And I was like, well, why don't we go toe-to-toe and we'll find out, big man. Sure. Why don't we go to, I know the perfect spot. And they go to the wastelands and they go at it. And Goku immediately is on the back foot because, he's going through all his forms, throwing some Kaiokens, Ikari. And it's like, come on, this can't be all you. I was told you were incredibly powerful. And Goku just merely grabs the fist and poof, you asked for it. And then, pushes him back. They go to that's more like it. It's Kamehameha. His spears, activated. It's like, you're going to have to do a lot better than that, big man. It's like, yeah. And then finally, like, all right, then, fine. You want to see my full power? What the hell? Here it is. And just blows 17 back with like a shockwave of energy. And immediately puts the loving smack down on 17. 18, meanwhile, is watching from the stands, kind of like just has a beverage. Krillin's like, oh, wow, your brother's really good. Your brother's pretty strong. It's like, yeah, but Goku seems to be in a completely another league. I'm glad I trusted my instinct on that. It's like, yeah, Goku is pretty impressive. That's for certain. I'm Krillin, by the way. There's like Android at 18. It's like, no, nice to meet you. I was like, yeah, sure. she's kind of like, it's like, yeah, he's cute when he's flustered. Meanwhile, the match ends at 70 being like, oh god, my body. It's like, sorry about that. It's like, yeah, no, I mean, you wanted me to go. Yeah, I now realize I wouldn't be able to kill you if I even tried. And Goku gives him a heads up. But I'll gotta admit, that was a lot of fun. It's like, yeah, it was. I haven't had a good match like that since Frieza. And then Trunks comes in. All right, and that's enough of the pleasantries. So what do we do now? Well, that's a good question. I mean, you guys haven't done anything wrong as it stands, and unless you still are hellbound to kill me. Well, no, after that fight, I mean, that fight was fun, but I don't really have much of interest to kill you. Really, I just need to get the cobwebs out and kind of think words here. Where was I going with that sentence? I know where I was going. I just wanted to, release that pent-up energy, No, I hear that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we could try finding our way in the world. Yeah, I'm all game for that. Quite frankly, there's no real reason to go on a rampage. Besides, even if we did, that big guy, that orange lug would keep us in check in a heartbeat. Well, you wouldn't give me much of a choice. Anyway, maybe we should find our way in the world. And then Baltimore Punch says, well, if you're looking for work, I can try to find you something. We can try to find something for this big guy here. It's like, wait, who is this guy? And, they meet Android at 16, and, they kind of relate and talk. And so that is where part 9 ends, with the androids being activated. Cell's been completely demolished. And now we're going to see where this goes from here, because we got the 7-year time skip coming, leading into the Buu arc. And really, there's probably going to be some major changes coming soon. At least in terms of characters and where some characters are going. So anyway, I digress though. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks later.